Hello, everybody.
Hi, we're back together.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. We all desperately need to cheer each other up. So
Desperately.
thank you for being here to help cheer us up, and we will do our best to help cheer you up because we've got work to do.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, yeah, you start. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I put my treasure in the rock. I put my treasure in the rock. Oh, Lordy, I get up in the morning. I put my treasure in the rock. I don't need to shout a warning. I don't even need to talk. 'Cause I get up in the morning. I put my treasure in the rock. I put my money on the sun. I put my money on the sun. Oh Lordy, I get up in the morning. I put my money on the sun. Well, I used to have 100, now I just have 1. Because I get up in the morning, I put my money on the sun. Halfway down, I'll get up again. Halfway out, I'll get stuck again. Halfway wrong, I'll get right again. Halfway gone, I'll turn around. I'll blow my seeds into the wind. I'll blow my seeds into the wind. I'll blow my seeds into the wind. Blow my seeds into the wind. Lady, I get up in the morning. I blow my seeds into the wind. The only way is forward. I don't mind what might have been. Because I get up in the morning. I blow my seeds into the wind. Halfway down, I'll get up again. Halfway out, I'll get stuck again. Halfway wrong, I'll get right again. Halfway gone, I'll turn around. I'll put my hand in steady hands. I put my hand in steady hands. Oh Lordy, I get up in the morning. I put my hand inside your hand. I don't need to solve your problems. You don't need to understand. Because I get up in the morning. I put my hand inside your hand. I blow my seeds into the wind. I put my money on the sun. I put my treasure in the rock. I see some requests down there, and the 2 requests I saw are actually both going to happen. So I don't know whether you put other, because it's in really small print. And also I'm supposed to be looking at the camera and not at the screen, so I don't catch everything. But Patty, please. On an updated version of Endlessly on our future album, done arranged just like last week's. Oh,
That's so nice.
that's so nice. And we're going to tell Lila that you said so. That was really nice. Thank
That's
you.
really, that actually.
agree.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, so we have lost a giant. And boy, were we lucky to have her. Wow, were we lucky to have her. And I do want to spend time tonight mourning her passing, and I want to spend time tonight celebrating all that she gave us. And I have a similar feeling about Ruth Bader Ginsburg that I had about Pete Seeger when he died, which is that she gave us what we need. She showed us how to change the world. And now it's up to us to carry the torch. And that doesn't mean that we all need to go be Supreme Court justices, although that was my first career plan. Ruth Bader Ginsburg chose to use the law because that's what she was good at and passionate about. And so she used the law to change the world. But every single one of us has inside us the ability to change the world, whether that's by protesting or making folk music or being a lawyer or being a teacher or being an electrician. All of us can make the world better. And that's what she taught us, and we have it. It's inside us. And she also taught us how to stand up to bullies.
Stones, blood, and bone. Don't lock your door. I'm strong, I'm sure. I'm big and tall. You're not, you're small. But 13 years of fighting tears are over. Yeah, they're over. 'Cause I'm Jack, the giant killer. I'm Jack, the giant killer. Don't make believe. Don't move. Don't breathe. Don't laugh at me. Do you see me? I'll knock you down. I'll break your crown. Yesterday I was afraid, but that's over. Yeah, 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 that's over. 'Cause I'm Jack, giant killer. I'm Jack, giant killer. Thunder crashing on my ears used to fill me full of fear. Now I make that disappear. No more giants here. No more giants here. 'Cause I'm Jack, I'm strong, I'm the giant killer. You're small, I'm Jack. Years of fighting, the giants are over. The giant killer.
I mean, we could have changed the whole words to being I'm Ruth.
Yeah, and maybe, well, we'll see what happens. I have this sense she's fighting for us. Wherever she is, she's fighting for us still.
So I was watching that documentary about her, and her granddaughter was talking, and she said, I mean, I have my relationship with her, that she's my bubby, and I have my grandmotherly relationship with her, but I also have her as one of my greatest teachers, and that she said, now when you're arguing and you're trying to convince someone, don't yell, because that will never convince them. I really like to yell sometimes. These days especially, I just feel mad most of the time. And yet it is more important than ever to try to convince people of the legitimacy of my side as much as the righteousness of my side or the truth of my side. And I know that yelling will not help. I'm not exactly sure what will help. And if you guys have ideas, lay it on us, because it's going to take all of us. A couple people at a time. I heard this amazing statistic. Ready for me to lay it on you?
Ready.
In 2016, in the state of Michigan, the differential between the candidate who won the state of Michigan and the candidate who did not win the state of Michigan was 2 votes per precinct, which means if you just can think of 2 people in your voting precinct who maybe didn't vote last time, maybe they were 14 last time and now they're 18, those are the easiest ones to find, actually, at least in my experience. But like 2 votes, we just have to convince 2 people. That's our job. 2 people. We can do that.
In Michigan.
We're
Not in
wherever.
Massachusetts. Don't bother.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
Totally
do bother.
bother.
Totally bother. Sorry. That was bad of me. Totally bother. Everything counts. Every heart. We need every heart.
Ask me if I smoke, I don't, not in my backyard. You won't keep to your own side of the tracks. Early morning on the bus, keep on just ignoring us, wishing we'd stay hunkered in the back. Teenage freaks out on the street, messing with your chill we meet. Aren't you glad that you're not her? Shake a cooler, mix it up, toss us in a giant cup, turn us in the gyre and stir, stir, stir. And which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells you to figure it out, she says, haven't you noticed I'm round? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells you to figure it out, she says, haven't you noticed I'm round? Up in northern Pakistan, they're building schools and making plans and teaching girls their wisdom to increase. Pass it forward, pass it on, in reaches of Afghanistan, pennies till the bar for peace. Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jew, minded believers he can do. Each knows how to love a newborn baby. Each knows how to greet the sun, weep when the beloved's gone, fall upon the ground, crying, save me, save me. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells me to figure it out, she says, haven't you noticed I'm round? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells me to figure it out, she says, haven't you noticed I'm round? Tell her she can't understand nothing when as you had planned. Slam the door and slam it again. Get into your car and go, and words on the radio. Windshield wipers can't beat the rain. Driving home you see a cloud, makes the sun a giant shroud, makes you understand the phrase silver lining. Though it's dark as far as sight, dark can't terminate the light. Somewhere on the other side the sun is shining. Which side are you on? 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 The world tells you to figure it out, she says, haven't you noticed I'm around? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? The world tells you
Well, Ruth was a person who really got what I think we all are getting now in this pandemic, that we're all so deeply interconnected that what I do deeply affects a person I might not even know. It certainly affects a person 1 degree away from me. I wear a mask to protect other people as much as I wear one for myself, if not more. And that's how she led her life. She was clinging to life because she really wanted to make it to the next administration. And if she couldn't do it, you got to know that she couldn't do it because she wanted to make it. Some friend of mine said recently she was holding all of us on her tiny shoulders. And as Katrina said, what's so extraordinary to me is how impactful she has been to the generation that's coming up behind us. So here's a song for the next generation.
My daughter rides her bike to school. When it's raining, when it's cold, it doesn't matter. It's her rule, and you can call her a feminist, committed environmentalist, but I call her a girl. I call her a girl. My girl says she will not eat meat. It's the carbon, it's the cruelty. She is voting with her feet, and you can call her inspiring and sometimes a little tiring, and she just calls it obvious. If there's a God above, and if she's a God of love, give me the strength to follow that girl. I drive my minivan to work. It's convenient, I'm a member of the great progressive parent herd, and you can call me compromised, overworked, ironic, civilized, but I call me asleep. If there's a God above, and if she's a God of love, please wake me up to follow that girl. Ruth Bader Ginsburg salutes all the girls on their bikes, trading in their skirts for suits, and you can call it liberty and why we should learn history, but my girl calls it the way to school. She calls it the way to school. She calls it the way to school. There is a line of girls that circles all around the world, and we will all follow that girl. There is a line of girls
And now it's time to learn a little history. So we are going to break this live thing that you're seeing in order to present you with our America the Beautiful that we made with the help of our friends. Here it is.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed her grace on thee, and crown thy good in neighborhoods from sea to shining sea.
Oh, beautiful, for reason led, the founding of our rules, the balance of the power trumps the tyranny of fools. America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law.
Oh, beautiful, our open skies, how far our eyes do go. We crave a land unlimited by anyone's control. America, our liberty has blinded us with greed. Our bounty has deluded us to take more than we need.
How humbling that grace bestowed on our unworthy heads, when we, the people, turn our backs on families that fled.
America, our borders ache. Oh, let us find our soul. Unite the families torn apart, each broken heart be whole. Oh, beautiful to make amends for our abhorrent acts, our country built by labor forced on stolen lands and backs. America, repent for this, repair and say what's true. Let equity our promise be, declare these truths anew. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed her grace on thee, and crown thy neighborhoods from sea to shining sea.
So, Ruth Bader Ginsburg began her career standing up for women and figuring out how to convince the powers that be to make equal rights for men and women. And she actually represented sometimes men in her cases because I believe that she knew that she might have an easier time convincing the male judges that she would be arguing in front of to relate to those men. Anyway, she was super successful, but she did not stop there. Once she believed that every single human being in the United States should have equal rights, she spent her life trying to make that happen. And so when I think about intersectionality, I think RBG was one of the leaders for that, and one of our teachers. So
this is a song that I wrote about a friend of mine, a young friend of mine, and it was for a project called Science Fair, which was aimed at inspiring girls to get into sciences a few years ago, and we put this on our album November. It's called Butterfly.
I fly in the morning, lying in my bed, daydreaming, dreaming of what I could be one day instead. You don't notice me. You remember a little girl crawling around on all fours. That's no way to see, no way to know the world, no way to know the world. I know metamorphosis means you have to go to pieces first. Things will not get better till they get a whole lot worse. My science teacher told me a caterpillar falls apart and meets the infinite cocoon. So when you decompose, don't you lose heart, don't you lose heart. She doesn't know what's in here. She doesn't know I've got to hide. We're charming, charming caterpillar. What kind of butterfly do I have inside? Do I have inside? I know metamorphosis means you have to go to pieces first. Things will not get better till they get a whole lot worse. They are laughing in the girls' room. They think they're tearing down the sky. When I come out finally, they'll see a golden flock as I fly by, as we fly by. I think that I shall never see a woman as lovely as Barbie. Barbie with her ski jump nose, standing tall on tiny toes. If she were mortal, she would be 6'5" and 103. She's so tall, I could not feel shorter. Small wonder I have an eating disorder. She sleeps in her camper next to my bed, with visions of traveling filling her head. She wishes she could sing like me, but she can't. Her mouth is painted on, and her eyes won't shut. And she never bleeds, and she never cuts. And she cannot read or count or cry. And she'll never age, and she'll never die. And I think that I don't want to be staring straight ahead for all eternity.
Thank you to our mentors, especially RBG, but I'm sure RBG had mentors too. Thanks to them. You inspired her. She inspired us.
Driving into Santa Fe, dreaming of the day I'll make it mine. That day is coming. Anita Franco on the tape player, thinking of the things I'd say to her if I could. But I just keep humming. Girl, you've got some nerve, taking everything that you deserve, touching all the bases that are yours, and touching all the bases as you score. Oh, Georgia, ooh, Georgia, oh, oh, Georgia, ooh, Georgia, oh. I wanna be a woman like you, yeah. Found a place to call my home. It's not much, but it's my own. It's mine, but I let you in. Your pictures hang on every wall. These photos show you standing straight and tall while you look through him. I light a candle, then I call your name. Ooh, you reach me through your veil of death and fame. Ooh, you reach me through your flowers and your bones. I swear to God, I swear I'm not alone. Oh, Georgia, oh, Georgia, whoa. Oh, Georgia, oh, Georgia, ooh. I wanna be a woman like you. I wanna be a woman like I dip my cup into your holy spring. The diva takes a breath and then she's singing. I rub my hand on your Rosetta Stone. A little flower power of my own. Yeah, a little flower power of my own. Oh, Georgia, ooh, Georgia, oh, oh. Oh, Georgia, ooh, Georgia, oh, ooh. Oh, Georgia, ooh, Georgia, oh, 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 Georgia, ooh, Georgia, oh, ooh. I wanna be a woman like you. I wanna be a woman like me.
guys
take what
did
you've got.
Such a great job on that last week, and I really wanted in.
Well, we couldn't do a song about an awesome woman and not sing our
Right?
song that's our ode to awesome women. Thank you
Oh.
to all. We stand on the shoulders of the people who've come before. That's what our friend Jill Stratton says, and it is very true. It's so fun having you here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing your Monday nights with us. This song would sound really good with your voices on the chorus, so I hope you sing along. One of the things that fighting for justice and equal rights means to me is that you are also fighting for mercy.
To Mercy House we came, over and over again. Tell her where we've been. Do you think you could take us in? The answer is always the same. In Mercy House we hide. Oh, but just for the sake of our pride, she sews up all the holes in our older brother's clothes and tells us it's safe to go outside. At Mercy House we fell down to the bottom of her well. She tries to coax us out. She cups her hands and shouts, "Oh, but think of the stories you will tell."
Sorry, I totally freaked out at the ending.
Not at all.
Yeah, actually, yes. And this is just because we need to cheer each other up and remember, because it's easy to forget in this pandemic that we're all here might feel kind of,
I actually think that there's a tactic going on right now that we need to fight against. I think that there is a tactic of piling on truly awful ideas, most of which won't actually be able to be enacted, or many of which won't. And I think it's meant to make us feel overwhelmed and outraged
and powerless.
and yes, and existentially paralyzed. And I think we need to fight that. And so whatever it is that you do to fight that, do it. Is it to call a friend? Is it to go for a walk? Is it to notice the beautiful changing autumn leaves? Is it to cuddle your dog? Is it to smell your child's top of their head? Is it to cook yourself a delicious meal? Is it to, if you can't gather in person with people, if it's gathering with people, do it virtually. Have a Zoom party with your besties and recharge, because we gotta be strong. And during this fight, we have to feel joy in the work that we're doing, because it's righteous, good work. And there are so many of us who want to do it. So many. So take strength from that, and may you find your lovelies all around you. You're easy people.
We sat around the table and we drank a bottle of wine, and it poured around us like a moat. No one could get us, and I was fine. And I said, haven't I paid my dues by now? Haven't I paid my dues by now? Haven't I paid my dues by now? Don't I get the right to choose? Well, I choose you to take up all of my time. I choose you because you're funny and kind. And I want easy people from now on. Easy people, people. Easy people, people. Oh, my house is full of empty rooms and broken frames and other people's stuff in my house. We see by Christmas lights and your TV, and that seems to be enough to see what we want to see. You let me be who I wanna be, and we'll be easy from now on. From now on. Easy people, people. Easy people, people. Why can't I be easy? Why can't I be easy like you? All to you I would give the songs I write, the words I pray, and the morning light that comes into this room today. If you would only rise, if you would only say, I want you to take up all of my time. I want you because you're funny and kind, and we'll be easy from now on. From now on. Easy people, people.
to say something about this being a fundraiser tonight. We're going to give a proceed of your tips to an organization called Flip the Senate. There are 14 Senate seats right now at stake. Only 2 of them are Democratic. I may be wrong about the numbers. Okay. I'm going to list the ones that I really know about that are very close. If we don't flip the Senate blue, then even if we win the presidency, there's not that much that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris can do to change the way things are and to move things back to the way they should be. So it's vital that we contribute.
To make things better than before.
Make things better than before. So the most likely ones to switch and a great place to put your money is in Maine's Sarah Gideon versus Susan Collins. Susan Collins, blah. Sarah Gideon, yes. North Carolina's Cal Cunningham, who is great, a great progressive, against Tom Tillis, blah.
You don't have to say the blah ones.
Why? Because
It was
just
fun.
understood.
But you can just say against blah.
Against
you don't
blah.
have to give them any
Oh, yeah, no names.
airtime.
Okay, Cory Gardner Blah is the Republican incumbent in Colorado right now. John Hickenlooper is ahead in the polls, but we can always put money there. That will feel very, very good. Teresa Greenfield in Iowa is polling better than the incumbent Republican Joni Ernst. Blah. Yes! So
Jamie
this is great.
Harrison in South Carolina.
Okay, so he is tied with Lindsey Graham, who is the blessed of the blah, except for. But you need to know who you're voting against, right? Jamie Harrison is our great, awesome progressive Democratic challenger in South Carolina. They are polling neck and neck.
Okay, and here's the thing. You maybe don't need to send your money to this race because I think they have a lot of money and your money is better spent on all the races Narissa just said. But there is a special Senate election in Arizona
Yes.
that Kelly is now ahead in. That's
Mark
good.
Kelly, he's our Democratic challenger
To
to
blah.
blah.
Yeah. And he will be seated, if he wins, he will be seated the day after Election Day because it is
It's
a special election.
election.
So that is good because it makes it harder to make a recess appointment.
Okay, MJ Hager in Texas. That's a long shot against John Corwin, the incumbent Republican, the blah. So give money to MJ Hager. You can give money to Amy McGrath. I certainly do. She's running against.
She has plenty of money, though.
She's running against.
Black, a black.
I can't
a
even
blah.
say his name. The guy we're trying to ditch, and his name rhymes with that. And one other I want to mention is John Ossoff in Georgia, and also actually Raphael Warnocker in Georgia. They're both Democrats running their 2 seats up in Georgia right now, and I'm forgetting a really important one. The one in Kansas is actually really close. Alaska's not close.
Oh, Montana.
Montana is close. Steve Bullock, whom you may remember, he ran for president. He's great. He was the governor of Montana. He's running against the current blah incumbent. If we can turn 5 of these seats blue, you guys, we can really make changes for the better. We can save our planet. We can change the economy so that it doesn't favor the rich over and over and over, making the whole smaller and smaller that normal people can get through. So please be generous in your donations. We're going to sing a couple of songs more. This one is a hopeful song.
This is because I feel like RBG gave us what we need to carry on her legacy. We have it in our hands. Let's do it, you guys.
I was making my way through the desert. I was making my way to the sea. I was making some money for a ticket on a boat when the keys to the kingdom came to me. keys to the kingdom all the
Thank you all so much for coming tonight. We're going to do one more song. I bet you know what it is, and I bet you know how to sing along. Please do. It will be like a vibration that we all will feel if we all sing this together through the interwebs. Thanks to Patty, thanks to Kelly, thanks to these awesome people I got to sing with today. It's
Thanks to
lovely be here.
Katrina for being Katrina.
Also, I
Also
made
for
that.
making that excellent piece of set work.
We'll be back next week. We are
Somehow.
the decision about potting and not potting is based on testing that happens during the week at the institutions where we participate, and so we'll let you know whether we'll be song swapping or potted up like this. And we were gonna do a back to school show today, and
Yeah.
of course that got bumped for this very important celebration of wonderful, wonderful Ruth Bader Ginsburg. May her memory be for a blessing. May her memory be for a revolution. We are so grateful for the work that she did and for the freedoms that she gave to us. We are lucky that she gave so much of her talents and time to make the world a better place. We're very lucky. Let's make her proud.
This is the truth of who I am. And it's taken me my whole life to celebrate. I won't go back. You can give me a number, slap on a label, tell me I won't be welcome at your table, but I won't bow down to the tyrants anymore. This is the truth that we can't ignore. Tyrants always fall. Always, tyrants always fall. Always. This is the truth of where we've been. And it's taken the world till now to take an honest look around. There are lies on the TV, lies in the paper, lies on my phone just grown from the vapor. But I won't be fooled by the liars anymore. This is the truth that we can't ignore. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. And tyrants always fall. Always, we're scattered and scared in the ship's dark hold. But we have a common peril and we have a common goal. The parents are dead, the leering uncles at the prow. There is no one left, we are the grown-ups now. Think of all those times we've been down and dissed. We are made of strong stuff, we were made for this. And tyrants always fall. Always.
There isn't a lightning bolt to set things right, to bring us home. It's gonna take all our courage, take all our actions, take every heart and every single faction, and it's gonna take time. Some of us won't live that long. When one gets weak, it means it's your turn to be strong. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are of them. There are more of us than there are always.
Let's believe it.
Yeah, keep up the hope.
Vote, make a plan. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next week.